Welcome to Weird Rewind, where we delve into the eerie, the unexplained, and the downright creepy aspects of history that are sometimes forgotten. Today, we're taking you to a place where history and hauntings intertwine: Gettysburg. Known for its pivotal role in the American Civil War, Gettysburg is not just a site of historical significance, but also, according to reports, one of the most haunted locations on Earth. Our journey begins on the battlefield itself, during a turning point in the American Civil War in July 1863. In 3 days of intense conflict, more than 7,000 soldiers were killed, with casualties resting well over 50,000. The sheer scale of the tragedy has left a permanent mark on this location, a location that has since reported unprecedented amounts of paranormal activity. Starting at Little Round Top, this strategic hill was the site of fierce fighting during the second day of battle. Many visitors have reported seeing ghostly soldiers marching on the hill, often dressed in ragged Union uniforms. One of the most famous stories involves a group of Civil War reenactors who were visited by a man in war-torn uniform. He appeared suddenly, handed them ammunition, and when they turned to thank him, he had vanished without a trace. The ammunition he had provided was later found to be genuine Civil War-era rounds, adding a chilling authenticity to their encounter. Next, we head to the Jennie Wade House. Jennie Wade was the only civilian killed during the Battle of Gettysburg. On July 3, 1863, she was baking bread for the Union soldiers when a stray bullet pierced her door and tragically struck her heart. Her sudden and untimely death has made this house a focal point for paranormal activity. Visitors to the Jennie Wade House have reported a variety of strange occurrences. One common experience is the inexplicable smell of fresh bread, reminiscent of Jennie's final act of kindness. Ghostly apparitions of Jennie herself have also been seen, usually described as a figure in period clothing moving silently through the rooms. Some guests have even felt an eerie sensation of being touched or pulled, as if Jennie's spirit is still present and reaching out for help. Just down the road is the Farnsworth House Inn, which served as a makeshift hospital and shelter for Confederate sharpshooters during the battle. The inn's attic, where these sharpshooters hid, is a place of deep interest. Many guests have reported hearing footsteps pacing back and forth, as if the soldiers are still on guard. Shadows are often seen moving independently, darting quickly across the walls and ceiling, even when there's no light source to cast them. The basement of the inn, used as a temporary morgue during the battle, is another hotspot for strange activity. Visitors have reported feeling intense cold spots in specific areas, even when the rest of the basement is warm. Disembodied voices are frequently heard, often sounding like hushed conversations or distant moans. These voices are believed to be the souls of the soldiers who died in the makeshift hospital, still lingering in the place where they spent their final moments. Our penultimate stop is the Devil's Den, a rocky outcrop that became a brutal killing ground during the Battle of Gettysburg. The chaotic and intense fighting here led to the deaths of many soldiers, whose bodies were left unburied for days, creating a somber atmosphere that many believe has trapped their spirits. Photographers visiting the Devil's Den often capture strange mists and unexplained figures in their shots. These anomalies appear even in clear weather, and many believe they are manifestations of the soldiers' lingering spirits. Some images show translucent shapes resembling human forms, adding to the site's eerie reputation. In more extreme cases, people have felt a distinct push from behind, causing them to stumble or fall with no one visible around them. One of the most compelling tales from the Devil's Den involves the apparition of a spectral soldier. This ghostly figure, dressed in ragged Confederate uniform, is said to appear and offer guidance to lost visitors, directing them through the rocks. This regular guide has been reported numerous times by numerous people, often described as having a friendly demeanor but an unnerving presence, reinforcing the belief that the spirits of the Devil's Den are still very much active. Finally, we visit the Gettysburg Hotel. This historic establishment has been standing since 1797 and served as a hospital during the battle. Guests have reported hearing the piano play by itself in the middle of the night, while also seeing the appearance of Rachel, a Civil War-era nurse who continues to care for the injured. In addition, rooms on the third floor are said to be particularly active, with reports of lights flickering, doors opening and closing on their own, and the faint smell of antiseptic. Of course, without any hard evidence, we find it difficult to take any of these paranormal claims as credible. However, there's no denying that Gettysburg has a dark history that continues to send chills down the spines of visitors to this very day. Do you have any stories of this historic location? Let us know in the comments below. And please don't forget to subscribe for more weekly deep dives into the darker, weirder side to history. As always, keep questioning the past to understand the present. See you in the next rewind.